your BIOS only. It will involve from starting itself. Okay. If I try, it will take time. I will try to make it lesser time, but you can have something like this is my monitor. I'm taking here, guys, boot processing of normal desktop. Okay, boot processing of normal desktop, not what we can say laptop or a desktop, laptop, mobile phones, tablets, everything is a same type of boot processing only. But I'm doing only traditional old model, okay, desktop like that, because it is for a one by one we can able to explain. Same way it is boot processing for other devices. Okay, so you have a keyboard, right? You have a keyboard, and there is a mouse. Okay, the mouse will be there. Next is a very important one is your cabinet. So the cabinet I will putting into this vertical part. Here it is, the cabinet. So the cabinet is important, not any other things. Cabinet is very important. Okay. So inside a cabinet, what are the components? So you have a SMPS. Okay, you have a SMPS. My habitual from left to right this one, guys. So this is having a SMPS. Okay, nowadays SMPS they are putting in a bottom of the cabinet. Okay, earlier days we have a SMPS in the outside of the cabinet. Okay. This is SMPS. Next, very important one is everything is important. Your motherboard. Your motherboard. Okay. Now this motherboard having a back panel, right? So we have some back panel kind of stuff to connect external devices. We have a CD-ROM, okay, and we have a hard disk, okay. So I'm not going with SSD kind of stuff, just a hard disk, and you have a front panel connector, okay, for turning on, turn off kind of stuff. Next, on motherboard you have a CPU. Already we have seen how motherboard is look like, and you have a CPU on motherboard, and you have a RAM slot, right? You have your RAM slots are there, either one RAM or two RAM, or the RAM slot is there. Okay, and you have a north bridge. Nowadays we don't have north bridge, south bridge, two bridges we don't have. We have only, very good. Okay. Next one we have a BIOS chip, and of course to understand BIOS chip what we need a CMOSFET, and of course we need a power supply. ATX power supply connector is there, and this is, you have a additional CPU power supply. Okay. Hard disk SATA connectors. You have a hard disk SATA connectors, front panel connector, and some other chipsets. Yeah. Okay, just you should understand from the drawings only, guys. Look at here. This is SMPS as a connectivity to your ATX power supply 24 pin connector. This is 4 or 6 or 8 pin connector, and also it is going to power supply to your CD-ROM, and power supply go to your hard disk. Okay, and the data cable is connected to your CD-ROM or a DVD drive, and data cable is going to connected to your hard disk. And this is a front panel connector for a power button, power LED, hard disk LED. Okay, USB connectivity, front panel connectors are there. Okay, do not think it is a single wire. So whole set of cables are there. Okay, next. The monitor will get a connector like a VGA port connectivity. Keyboard also getting USB or a PS/2 connectivity. Okay. Uh, of course, there is a power connector, power supply. So compulsory power supply is required for both monitor power supply. Power black. I'm doing all drawing. Power connectivity is also SMPS power connection. Okay, you got some picture now. Where it is gone? It does not have names. You can put a names also. Monitor, keyboard, mouse, MPS, motherboard, hard disk, DVD or a CD. DVD is enough. This is front panel. Means we have a power button. Power on is there. Power on kind of stuff. CPU. Just for our understanding only. This is our system. Good. Okay. Just I'm here writing what will happen. The first one, guys. First, I am trying to tell what is the boot process. Then we'll go to the troubleshooting part. Okay. Very simple steps of boot process. First of all, what is boot process? So morning you press the power button, right? So what you do, you put a power connector, main power connector connected, everything is connection is there. Either it is a laptop or a desktop. You press the power button. You press the power button. Okay. You press the power button. Power on. You press the power button. Okay. You press the power button. Then what will happen when you press the power button? What will happen? Anybody? You will wait. You'll wait. After some time, you got a screen. You log in, and the services are started. Now you can work on your system, right? Really. Okay. So that is, we know, right? So what happens? You press the power button till you got your work to do with your system. What are the things happens inside your system? The step-by-step process. What is happens inside your system? Okay, that is called a boot process. Okay, so you press the power button till you got a you able to use a system. What are the background? What are the things happens at your system is called a boot processing. Okay, so when PC is turned on and the user get a screen to use it, the step-by-step process from start to user screen is called a boot process. Okay, the first step is post power on self-test. Power on self-test. What is power on self-test? So when you press the power button, okay, guys, this is a SMPS connected to main power supply. When you press the power button, SMPS will start. Okay, SMPS will turn on and it will distribute the power supply to every component in a computer. First, it will go to the motherboard and CPU, hard disk, DVD. Through motherboard, keyboard, mouse, monitor, and on motherboard components, power will be distributed. Once power is distributed and it will test, like usually your BIOS chip will test. Okay, so not a test exactly. See, BIOS chip will recognize the devices. BIOS will recognize what are the devices are connected. So it is recognize the hardware devices and make sure the primary devices are working like CPU, RAM, and on motherboard related and power good signal means make sure that all devices are getting proper power. Okay, so that is what I'm trying to say. When you power on your system, when you press the power button, SMPS will turn on and the power is supplied to all the components of a computer. Okay, and it will test itself, make sure that the primary components are working or not. Primary components means CPU, RAM, on motherboard components working or not. Not keyboard, mouse, monitor, hard disk or DVD. Not primary components, guys. Primary means it's a CPU, memory, and your BIOS chip and everything on motherboard components, main components working or not. Okay, so power on self-test. System test itself whether the main components working or not. And your BIOS will recognize all the devices connected to your motherboard. Okay, all the devices are connected. Okay, what CPU, what RAM, hard disk, DVD, like that. It recognizes the devices. So this is what happens at post. If post is successful, then we'll go to the next step. Post is failure, we'll go to the nothing. We have to do troubleshooting. The post is successful, then what is the second step is finding MBR record. Finding MBR record. Of course, so BIOS having a boot priority. This is we are already discussed, guys. BIOS having a boot priority. Boot priority means it will tell you from where you should search an operating system. It will tell you from where you should search for an operating system. mind. Okay. So what is the boot priority? Now example, see the list, current list. So when I start my PC, post is done successful. Then next step is your BIOS will tell the system first search for a boot information, bootable files from CD-ROM. Is CD-ROM contains any bootable files? Yes, then load it. Otherwise, go for a removable devices. Removable devices means like a pen drives. Search any pen drive kind of stuff is connected. If it is connected, is it contain any bootable files? Then load it. Otherwise, go for a next. What is next? Hard disk drive. Hard drive. What is a hard drive? Okay. So hard drive may contains operating system. So such a about in a hard drive MBR or a GPT records, check it, where is the bootloader and find out a bootloader, load the bootloader. If you don't find a bootloader, search a operating system in the network boot. Guys, this is the boot priority. As per boot priority, find out the bootable files. Guys, in our regular manner, so in regularly we are booting from our hard disk only, right? So what we will do in a second step, find out the bootable files or a MBR record. What is MBR? Master boot record. In this example, I have given MBR record. Of course, your system is GPT, then it is UEFI and GPT type. So we have to write find GPT record, a GPT table. Okay. UID partition table. You know, only for this point, I told about MBR and GPT. Okay. Of course, it is the most common questions. Okay. Second step, find a MBR record, master boot record. BIOS will tell where to search MBR record based on boot priorities. MBR record will tells where is the bootloader. MBR record contains where is the bootloader, and you find the bootloader and load the bootloader. Bootloader will tell you where to find the operating system, how to load operating system. Because of guys, OSs having a different type of modes. In Windows operating system having two modes. One is a regular full mode, another one is a safe mode. And in a safe mode also several options are there. Safe mode with debugging, safe mode with networking, safe mode with the command line. Okay, so like that, operating system having a different modes. In Linux also we have a 4 modes are there. Okay, so like that guys. So bootloader will tell you how to load operating system and where to find an operating system. Next, first step is voice is loaded and you got a login screen. You log into system. You given a username, password, authentication. You log into system. Next, when you log into system, automatically the background startups, services, applications will start. Of course, it will take little time. So, you know, you press the power button, you got a screen. But it will take at least 2 minutes, 3 minutes to, if you want to work anything, it will take 2-3 minutes. Why? Because of the startups, services in background, applications will run. So this is about your boot processing. Again, when you press the power button, your power is distributed to all the components of your system. Okay, so system will test itself, make sure that primary components are working or connected or not. Connected, working or not. Okay, so that operation we call it as a post operation. Power on self test. It is saying self test means system test itself when power is on. When you press the power button, system test itself. Make sure that components are working or not. Main components. Next step is post is successful. What is the next step? Finding about a MBR record. Find out where is the MBR record and search BIOS boot priorities. Based on the boot priority, find out the bootable files or bootable drives. Find their MBR record, load MBR record. So then you will find a third step is bootloader. This bootloader is different files in a different type of operating system. You use a older Windows operating system like Windows XP, Windows 2000, 2003 time. The bootloader name is NTLDR, and Windows Vista 7, 8, 10. We are using a Bootmgr as a bootloader. In Linux, we have a three type of bootloaders are there. One is a GRUB, another one is a LILO. Bootloader loads into the RAM and tells, so this bootloader, whatever it is, Bootmgr or something like that, it is loaded into your RAM and it will tell how to load, how to find where is the operating system files and how to load operating system. Once is loaded, got login screen. Okay, once you log in, the background startups, services, applications will start. Guys, understand any point? Same diagram. Nothing, no voice, nothing.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What is boot processing? Step by step process of when power is on the system to users working screen. So when the morning 9 o'clock, I power on my system. So about a 9:50, 9 o'clock. So I started. So by 9:10 or 9:05, 9:10, I got the screen. Okay. After 1 or 2 minutes, I can start working on my piece. So usually I said a 10:30 class. So when I was almost near to office, then I will tell it's a 10 o'clock. So then it is 10:30 class. I reach office by 10:05. So then I power on immediately. First I start my laptop because it will take 10-15 minutes to complete start working on the PC. Once it is open, then first I will open the Microsoft Teams and I'll join in the meeting. Okay, because you have to join right first. Then I will do remaining things. Meanwhile, I will go and have some coffee or maybe it will take time. Okay, so the point is, guys, understand what is about processing is when you power on a system immediately something won't happen. It is first is the power distribution to the components, and the major component should be work. Otherwise, the boot will be failure. Okay, system itself, all the components, main components like CPU, RAM, motherboard, BIOS, all these things are working. Next one is if it is everything is good, we'll go to the post is successful, then it is very good. Okay. Okay, so post is successful. How you know post is successful? Sometimes, this hardware contains, this part contains buzzers. There is a small buzzer. In olden days, they use a small speaker built inside your PC. They use a speaker. Okay, nowadays they are using a buzzer. Okay, this buzzer make a noise like a sound, a beep sound. So you got a single beep sound. Okay, and when you see the keyboard LED, normal keyboard, you know, the keyboard LED, that part you can, if you a closer look of that keyboard LEDs. So these three LEDs are there. So these three LEDs automatically blinks. So when I said LED, thought LED backlight keyboards. Okay, not that my meaning. Okay, my meaning is exactly this LEDs. This LED can see this part, not this backlight LED kind of stuff. Okay, so whatever it is, these three LEDs. So when you press a num lock or scroll lock or a cap lock, the three LEDs will indicate you turn on that um, things like a cap lock is on, scroll lock is on, or a num lock is on. Okay, you can see the three links. It will blink once. It will blink once. So when post is successful, how you understand? So you power on your system. Either you heard one single beep, okay, or you heard you can see keyboard LED blink. Okay, so these three LED blink once. These three LEDs will blink once. Okay, that indicates post is successful. Meaning is there is no problem in your CPU and motherboard and of course your RAM and our other components. Maybe issue can be there in any other things. Your power LED is blinking and as well as hard disk LED is also blinking. Power LED and hard disk LED also will blink. Okay, continuous. There are continuous blink, not a blink one skies. These are the computer connectivity. But on there are showing pointers connected. The compulsory these things should be connected in your PC if you have a PC. So on motherboard and means like this. This is the correct one. This is a hard disk symbol. Okay, it is showing blinking. It is blinking. Okay, power LED and hard disk LED both are blinking. This is power LED. Okay, based on the power button. Sometimes they will give you side. This is hard disk LED. If hard disk LED is also blinking, somewhat we can understand post is successful. On monitor, on monitor, on monitor, you may see something. You may see something on your monitor. Like maybe it's a Windows logo or maybe a BIOS information. Okay, maybe some error, unable to find a bootable disk, Bootmgr failure, something, anything except one, except one. But it is no signal on monitor. Okay, except no signal kind of stuff, except no signal or a no input kind of uh, stuff. Okay, it's something it is showing, right? If you are getting that one, means your data cable is not connected or you have a problem with your VGA or a graphics related. Okay, No signal means it's not a post related, guys. No signal means your monitor to your machine, the cable connector, this is data cable connector, or a graphical related issues is there. Okay, VGA or a graphical related issue is there. That's why you are not getting signal. Okay, so that's the point. So if you are post error, post related issue, monitor, okay, on monitor it's showing a blank screen. If in case if it is a post error, it shows a blank screen, completely a blank screen. Computer shows a blank screen. Okay, it does not show anything, not even a no signal, not even a no signal, no signal or like that. Okay, this is not a black, it is something problem with on a monitor patching, that is a different one. Okay, nothing on your screen. Okay, if it is showing something on the screen, means your primary devices are working fine. Primary devices are working fine. Okay, this is about your post success. How you know post is failure? Post is failure. It means nothing on your monitor. It is a blank screen. Nothing on your monitor. Power LED of a monitor is blinking, but nothing on your monitor. Power LED of your monitor is blinking, but nothing on monitor. No keyboard blinking. No keyboard kind of blinking. No hard disk LED blinking. Power LED blinks, hard disk LED. So either you will get a single beep or no beep if post is successful. Here it is either no beep. No beep means no speaker. If speaker is there means the buzzer is there. Either it will generate multiple beeps, continued beeps, or long and short beeps based on your BIOS manufacturer and your motherboard. Okay. So if whenever you hear the beep sound, you will understand what kind of issue it is. No display means it is a kind of blank screen, nothing on monitor, no LCD hard disk blinking, no keyboard LED blinking kind of stuff. Okay. Okay. Next, we have to use a postcard, guys. Postcard. What is a postcard? Okay. So this is a simple card we can insert into your PCI or PCIe slots in a motherboard. Okay. So what is this postcard will tell you? It will display certain error on it, some number on it like this one, some number, something like this. So based on the manual, okay, you have to refer where is the issues occur. Is a motherboard related issue or it is RAM related issue or a processor related issue or it can be some other chipset related issues. We can understand where is the issues occur from this postcard related issues. Okay, use the postcard to get into to understand what is the issue or error. Any components is failure are not connected, improper connectivity is there, then you will get a post error. So what you do? Check any loose connectivity, RAM loose connectivity, dust particles, okay, RAM slots loose connectivity, RAM slot dust, RAM failures, not properly connected, CPU, CPU is not properly connected, dust particles on a CPU connectivity, right? Motherboard chipsets related issues, motherboard power distribution related issues. Okay. So what to do? So guys, most of the time we blame on the RAM only. We blame on the RAM because RAM is very easy to open and clean. Okay. Different RAM cleaning techniques are there. Sometimes because of the additional dust, this RAM edges will get a lot of dust on it. So what the people will do, they use this normal eraser, okay, this kind of eraser, non-dust eraser. So they'll clean it. Why? Because of the cloths or different materials produce the electrostatic discharge. Okay, both cotton and silicon, okay, silk or a cotton, anything generate a electrostatic discharge. Okay, so what we do, we use eraser to clean up this thing. Even a RAM edges, you can go to RAM. Maybe it will show us here. It is showing you only erasers more. Okay. Otherwise, you can use isopropyl alcohol. Otherwise, you can use isopropyl alcohol kind of stuff. Guys, these are the RAM slots. It's a very small dots that are there. So you have to use the blowers like this, okay, to blow out the dust in it. So there is a possibility like a RAM lose connectivity, RAM get a lot of dust, CPU and other things. CPU connectivity, dust formations on motherboard chipsets or a power supply distribution in the motherboard may causes this fast failures. Okay. The second one is once post is successful, your BIOS from BIOS you will get a boot priority. If post is successful, okay, based on your BIOS boot priorities, we'll try to locate operating system from different devices one by one, right? Example, operating system is in a hard disk. So what it is? Find out MBR record. So then you will get a bootloader information and load the bootloader, locate the bootloader, load the bootloader. Bootloader will tell you how to locate where is the operating system and how to load operating system by bootloader only. Okay. Now post is successful means something on your screen it is showing. Okay, your main CPU, RAM, and your motherboard, your BIOS, these issues are not there. Issue can be in a different devices. Now, post is successful, but you got a problem that is on the screen. It is showing on your screen. It is showing bootable device not found. Bootable device not found. Boot device not found. Or a boot MGR is missing. Guys, boot MGR is missing is both second and third step also. So that's why I'm telling here also I'm telling. So please check it. Boot device is not found means on your screen you got a boot device not found means post is successful. No problem in CPU or RAM and any other devices. So it is a problem of either it is hard disk or operating system problem. Issue in the hard disk or a operating system. Either it is hard disk is not working or failed or not connected properly or OS is corrupted or no operating system in the hard disk. You take a fresh system, you turn on your system and OS is not there, then it shows bootable device not found. Boot MGR is missing. Okay. So guys, either issue is related to hard disk or operating system. BIOS settings check hard disk available. BIOS settings checks. Go to BIOS settings. Check hard disk is available or not. Like this. So yeah, that's why otherwise I will go BIOS settings. To find out hard disk information. So find out a hard disk information in the BIOS settings. Hard disk is still showing hard disk or not. See, it is none, 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 none. Means it is not showing hard disk. Sometimes it will show hard. This is boot priority. So this is CD-RAM. It is saying there is a CD-RAM. It is saying there is a hard disk. See, first boot device, second boot device, something it is showing. Okay, that is not a hard disk, but CD-RAM. It is hard disk. Okay. So, guys, first one is go to BIOS settings. Is your BIOS setting showing hard disk is there or not? If it is showing hard disk, if it is showing your hard disk, voice is corrupted. If it is not showing hard disk, maybe hard disk is not connected properly, or hard disk is failure, or maybe hard disk is not connected properly, or loose connection activity is there. You have to do remove the entire power supply, check the connectivity, and cross verify with another hard disk or another cable, and it is working or not. If still not working, then you can go with a new hard disk. Take a new hard disk, install operating system, and start working. Okay. If hard disk is failure, so obviously your voice is on hard disk, bootable device. No. Sometimes hard disk is not failure because of yeah, even your hard disk is working, but still you are getting the problem means either it is operating system related issues. Okay, guys. If you are using a Windows 7 type of system, guys, simply you have to go to insert installation days, go to repair options, go to C drive, and try to repair your operating system if it is operating system related issues. Or boot MGR is corrupted, then also you will get it. Boot MGR file is corrupted in your hard disk. Okay, because that is a bootloader. Bootloader is corrupted. Also, you will get a bootable device not found or boot MGR is missing. Okay, so in Windows 10, we have a very simple troubleshoot option. Advanced options are there. So you have to go to that one, go to startup repair. Automatically, it will repair. Okay. If you have a system image backup, you can able to restore your system from image backups. Okay, so guys, what is the second one or a third and the third one? So the same. Okay, third one is also same. Okay. So what is the third one? Is the same like a bootmgr missing. Okay. What is a bootmgr? Because third one is bootloader. Second one is MBR. Third one is bootloader. Okay, so you have to locate a MBR record and load the bootloader. Sometimes it will show bootloader failure, like a bootmgr missing kind of stuff. So again, the same issue I told here. Either it is hard disk related or operating system related. Go to BIOS settings, find out hard disk is available or not. If hard disk is there, then it is the operating system related issues. Then go to repairing options. Try to repair your C drive, or maybe try to copy your boot MGR file from any bootable drives to your C drive. Okay, or you can go to startup repair options if it is a Windows 10. Guys, Windows 10, one of the major importance of Windows 10 is it try to repair itself most of the time. With up to Windows 7, we face lot of issues. Sometimes power is suddenly off. Bootable files will delete it. Okay, so in Windows XP also we have seen that kind of errors. Windows 7, same kind of error. Power is suddenly power off, no backup. So bootable files will be deleted. But in Windows 10, even something is happened, it is try to repair itself. Okay. Okay, so locate and load the bootloader. So if bootloader is like a bootloader missing, boot MGR missing kind of issues, the second step solutions only. Some save your changes no longer editing. Uh, Load operating system. Load operating system. Once OS is loaded, you have to log in. Okay, then startup services applications also will start. Sometimes guys, you press the power button, operating system is loaded successful, you log in. After login, it will take time. As you said, right, correct. Okay, so when morning 10 o'clock, 10:15 like that, so I will start at 10:05, 10:10. I will start. Earlier I will start little late, but now it is 10. Okay, when I press power button, it will boot. For booting it will take time. So what you got into log into your screen, you open an application, it will take lot of time. It will take in a morning I have to Microsoft Teams I have to open. Second one is Google Chrome browser. Next one is Google Microsoft Edge browser also have to open, right? It will take time, so slowly it will runs. You know why? Because of when I start my PC, there is a certain services and the background certain applications and startups also started. So it slow down my PC. How to do it? Reduce the number of startups. Guys, are you able to hear my voice?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good. My system got freezed while we are discussing. Okay. So no problem. I will anyway 1 minute I will complete. Um, okay. So look at here. Listen carefully. Um, what I'm trying to say.
Application is not.
Uh, so startups. Go to Task Manager. Go to startups, guys. Yeah, if you are, generally people feel you have fresh installation. See, my system is running very fast. Your system is running very slow, or maybe your 6 months back you installed fresh system. That time it is very fast. You completed 6 months, 7 month, 8 month, 10th month. System becomes slower and slower and slower. You know why? Not because of virus, guys. Do not blame everything on virus. Okay, Nowadays we are blaming on someone, like instead of something about a different kind of stuff. We don't involve now. Time is not there. Okay, so we'll blame on a viruses kind of stuff or some hardware related companies and that. Point is, you are installing too many applications. These applications runs at a background at startup itself. Okay, sometimes you install two antiviruses. That is also will slow down your PCs. Okay, so point is, please check it. Okay, okay, so compulsory go to task manager, go to startups, see how many startups are there. You can disable the startups if it is not required to start at a system start. First point. Second point is uninstall the applications if your application is no longer required. If your application is no longer required, misconfigured applications, no longer using applications, better to uninstall it. Okay, clean up your C drive. Clean up your C drive. Clean up means not deleting all the files kind of stuff, guys. Clean up means do disk cleanup. Okay, do the disk cleanup. So then unnecessary prefetched data, temporary data is there, that will be removed. Okay, so again, okay guys, so uninstall the applications if you're no longer required. Okay, disable at startups. So like that. So if you know how to go to services, go to services, find out what are the different applications are running in your background. You can disable or you can change the service status from automatic to manual mode. Okay. So if possible, I will tell in the remaining part in afternoon. Okay. Or otherwise afternoon anyway, guys, I will show operating system related. What is the registry? What is the services? What is safe mode? What is system restore? What is BSOD? Okay, these are all important for a operating system troubleshooting, and also application related options also will tell you. So can you come back everybody by 3 o'clock? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Meanwhile, I will
Oh,
troubleshoot my laptop also. Okay. That's it for today, guys. So not for today. That's it for now. Be back in afternoon.
sir, afternoon timing.
3 o'clock. 3 o'clock.
3.
Okay, you can leave, guys. I have to close this one, but my system not working.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. From my mobile.